chat room's buzzing, the excitement's in the air. Everyone's jamming to the rockin' beats we share. Come on. Guitars wailing, drums crashing loud and clear. Loud and clear. UB Stream is the place where we all belong, my dear. Rockin' in the chat room, let the music play. UB's Twitch stream gonna brighten up our day. Brighten up our day. We're a family united, bringing joy and cheer. Joy and cheer. Rocking in the chat room, feel the love right here. The countdown's ticking, anticipation rising high. Rising high. With every second passing, we're ready to fly. From all around the world, we gather near and far to share in the moments under UB streaming star. Rocking in the chat room, let the music play. UB's Twitch stream gonna brighten up our day. Brighten up our day. We're a family united, bringing joy and cheer. Joy and cheer. Rocking in the chat room, feel the love right here. Right here.
The tuba hot screaming, the dust is thick on the floor. I don't need it to be perfect, I just need it to be raw. Uber's got the cable in his hand, the signal's biting through the air. It's gonna break, it's gonna bend, but we don't have to pretend. Embrace the sun tonight, let the rockets lead the way. We are messy, we are real, in this beautiful decay. soul consumed, woven in the forge of the old world. He who wears the frost upon his jaw controls the pulse of time itself. He stands upon the iron hill, salt and pepper frost within the chin, the heavy cloak of winter's king. Silver strands catch the dying fire, no wind can stir this thicket of plough. The rock star saint of the jagged moor. All the way, the power of life's sacred beer. All the way, a shield against the hollow days. Embrace the song of more life. The chill storm defies the law. Peace, love. Time bends within the tangled web. The duty fight rusted neath the leaves. The full send beckons from the deep. No clock shall strike within this hair. The dad bot sits on the throne of oak, a giant born in the village farm. The power of thy sacred beer is sealed against the hollow days. Embrace the song of more life. The chain of stone defies the law. Peace, love. He laughs at the weight of the world. He swallows the pain of the age. The salt, the pepper, the iron. Embrace the sun. Frozen, frozen.
The following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17. It is rated TV MA LSV and contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Ay, 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 ay.
I like steak.
Ay, 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 ay.
Oh, booby. Traps are tight.
Now, check it out! Vanilla Thunder in the house!
I like steak. I like steak.
Flowing from its head, got hair flowing and long. TheUBIE's dropping jokes and songs of bomb. He's tired, kinda like milk that's expired. Vanilla Thunder from the plains of Texas. Vanilla Thunder is coming Lexus. Vanilla Thunder, giving catastrophe. That's just who he is.
Guilty as charged. That is me. I am your boy, B. It is a Tuesday night. How is everybody doing? Give this man some love and steak. Actually, this man had a nice burger earlier, so we'll hold off on the steak for now. All right, let's bring that theme song out of there. Get that out the way and say to everyone, Tom, super early in chat. Yes, Tom and I have been talking via email. Bebops actually is what we had. We've been Tom and I talking in email and helping him with a little bit of an issue. Timmy, second in chat. Chris in there as well. Johnny Bean. Who else we got? Blue Box. Good to see you, buddy. Who else? We got lots of folks popping in. Ted, good to see you for just a little bit as you get prepped up for your stream. Ted's the real stream tonight. I'm just kind of a warm-up act for him. Brian is in here with the hype. Mitch, good to see you this evening. How you doing? Who else we got? Keith, for the love of guitars. Jeremy, pop again. Good to see you as well. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. And I just dropped down to the bottom, so that's how it goes. So, yes, there we go. Answering questions off the bat. Culver's? No, Bebops tonight. We went to Bebops. That's where we had Boigas. Bebops is a local kind of 50s diner type burger joint. It is, I would rank it close to Whataburger. Not quite Whataburger, but it's pretty good. They do broiled. It's very much like if Burger King was like an upper quality. It's kind of like that. So, yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, 2 yards. Hang on. 2 yards wants to know the weather. Also, howdy, 2 yards. How you doing? Let's bring that screen up. There you go. About 40 degrees out there. Not bad at all today. Not bad at all. And I don't have the correct thumbnail up. Uno momento, por favor. Allow me to fix that. That one. There you go. All right, so free plugins. The topic this evening is free plugins, as they say down there in the title. So basically, this is just kind of one of those things where if anybody's got any plugins they really like that they've been using, I'd love to hear about them. As far as just from a teaching standpoint, my way of finding my plugins is usually just a good old-fashioned search, really. I actually do an independent search every time I need a plugin. Whether I'm looking for a specific, like, pedal type thing. For example, like when I needed a boost pedal, I specifically looked for free Tube Screamer clones, that sort of stuff. And that's just a standard way to do it for me. Now, if you look down in the description, there's a couple of sites that you can use that like list plugins that may be useful if you're that kind of person. That would be MT Power Drum Kit 2. I need to buy it too. Not just because of the fact that you have to go in there and skip the ad to use it the first time, but because it's been a really good plugin. My lights aren't on. Now they are. It's been a really good plugin for me. I use it a lot. So, but yes, MT Power Drum Kit is the one that Keith and I are talking about. Is there a good way to organize your plugins or NAM profiles like a program, or is it just making subdirectories, keeping things clean? So for the plugins themselves, you can stick them into their own folders, but the problem is plugins are thrown, especially on a PC, on so many different locations that it's kind of difficult to take care of that. Now, for my NAM plugins or my NAM profiles, I absolutely keep them in subfolders. So that's really the best way to do for those. But it's a very good question on that. So yeah, anybody have any other plugins that they really like? For example, the one that Keith was just describing there is the MT Power Drum Kit 2. Let me pull that up so we can see it and also get a link, because that is what I lean the heaviest on for my drums. So I will get you a link for that. There it is. You can find it there. Get a empty project going in Cakewalk. Make your own. So it's actually not that hard to do. Especially if you're not looking for something that is super, even you can edit their grooves once you make them. Let me show you how to do that. So if we insert an instrument, MT Power Drum Kit. So for example, like if we're going to use their groove, so let's say we're just going to use something simple. Like we want to use this one. And we didn't want to use a fill. Switch it from 3 bars to 4 bars. And then it just becomes a then it becomes exactly what you're asking for. And if you don't want that crash on one, if you double click on it, you can go to the piano roll here, find that crash, which I believe is that one there. Let me expand the piano roll a little more so we can see where everybody's at. I think it's actually this one. For some reason it's not. Oh, because this dropped onto the wrong track. That explains it. I moved it onto a different track, so that's why there was nothing there. So you can actually take those out if you don't want them. And so now when you listen to it, it won't have the crash. And then if you wanted to loop it, you can literally just right-click, tell it to become a looping groove clip. And then you can just grab the end of it and advance it. So there you go. That's all you got to do. So the key to that one though is when you go to make a groove in here, it defaults to 3. Not that, but when you make these, it defaults to 3 bars to allow you to put a fill in it. Switch it from 3 to 4 or 8 or whatever you want, and then it won't make you put a fill in to be the right length. So there we go. So yeah, and if you like for example, if there's a part you don't like, if you'll just double click on the track, at least in Cakewalk you can do a double click. I think in Reaper the same thing. If you double click on it, it'll bring up the piano roll, and they're just MIDI commands. So just take out what you don't want or add something you do, but you can still use the groove as a starting point. All right, any other questions? You have ELV drums from Spectra Sound Studios. A, how much does that cost? Is it free? And B, do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you do or don't you like about it, Tom? The reason why I like this particular one is the cost. There, what you just heard was the free version. You can pay for it to remove a nag screen, but all it has is a nag screen. Unrelated, for amplitude, how do you get the sound out of monitors but not through the laptop speakers? It's going to depend on how that has nothing to do with amplitude itself. It's with where you're routing it. So you're on Mac, I believe. You would need to make a composite out, or specifically set, basically make a composite sound object in direct sound, so that you can send it to that one that only goes back to your. I'm assuming you're running your monitors off your interface. You would send it back to the interface. Answer that question, I should do. There we go. So yeah, you would just need to make sure to set up a sound source that is only whatever is controlling those monitors, and then make your output in amplitude go to that instead. It was not free, but not expensive. Okay, I mean, that's good to hear. I'll take a look at it. Randy messaged me. She appears to be busy this evening, but that's all right. All right, any other questions in general, whether it be about free plugins or not? Do I know anything about mastering? Yes. I'm learning about mastering, so I know some things about mastering. Depends on what your question is. I may or may not have an answer for it. Yeah, exactly. Mitch is just to explain what I said to Brian. Yeah, so that's actually one of the main reasons why I use Cakewalk, is especially this version of Cakewalk. It's got the pro mastering tools in it, pro audio stripping tools that have which are designed for mastering, and it's got a bunch of presets in it. So I use those more than anything for my mastering. Now, if you want a quick and dirty, I've already got the mix done, but I'd like to run a mastering pass over it. I suggest using this. So this is one of the things I use for my mastering. Let me grab a piece of audio real quick that does not have mastering on it. What do I have that's not mastered? This one doesn't. This is just a drum and bass loop that has no mastering on it. Okay, so this is the original, which you cannot hear. There we go. All right, so that's just the original piece. It's just drums and bass. So they have like 4 free mastering tools you can use. This is kind of the universal one. Personally, I really like the tape saturation mastering. It adds more of a saturated effect. Clarity is also a good one, especially if you're worried more about the leads on a guitar. Fire is a more bass-heavy mastering. You can actually hear that bass thump. Depends on what you're listening to this, obviously. And Universal is kind of a balanced one. But it's just a kind of an additional mastering layer that you can put on that may give it a little bit of extra sparkle to a particular track. But that's at bandlab.com/mastering. They have 4 free options, and then if you are a BandLab member, there are an additional 4 other options that they have available as well. But those are you'll notice they have a little crown on the left there. Once you select those, you can listen to them, but to download it, you'd have to pay. So yeah, that's what I used to do for my mastering before I started getting more hands-on in my own mastering. And it's pretty good, especially that Universal one does a good job of kind of gluing multiple tracks together. It does a good job of clearing mud up and those sort of things from a heavier track. So it may work for you. Basically, you just drop your audio in and play with the settings a little bit and download it. Obviously, it's not as good as tailoring each individual track to the specific type of mastering that track needs, but it's for a free quick mastering pass, it works really well. Add a little bit of polish on your Yeah, I've got to use Potato because Banana does not have enough inputs, enough lanes for me. I actually have every single input in use, all 8 of them, and almost every single output, all 8 of those in use. So Banana is just doesn't have enough inputs and outputs for everything I do on my system. But it's a really good piece of software. Once you get it set up right, it's really good. Can I give examples about sending tracks to a bus? Yeah, it's really the hardest part of that is that setting up exactly how you're getting your audio from one place to another. So if you're on PC, if you're on PC and using ASIO, so if you're using an actual audio interface, you're gonna need a third-party software to be able to use to be able to send audio to more than one place and to send it to different places, because Windows ASIO is a reserved system. It's a what's the right thing? You're talking about running things around inside of a DAW on buses. Okay, yeah, that we can talk about. So I actually use buses a lot when I'm doing my projects. Let me pull up a project that has things that use buses. Yeah, so gotcha. Totally understand what you're asking for now. Let me get a track loaded up real quick. All right, let's bring this up here. All right, so this is the one we just released through Rockers Unleashed. So I specifically have the left and right rhythm tracks, these two here. They're going into a bus called Rhythm. So in Cakewalk, it's done via the output on the individual tracks. So normally when you create one, it goes to the master bus. In this case, I sent it to a new stereo bus and renamed it. So they're both going out to rhythm guitar instead of master. So they're going into this bus here, which has, the reason why this is I have the mastering on that bus specifically. And I also have the wider set up on it so I can spread it out into the stereo field. And then that one, you'll notice its output then goes into master. So you can actually go from a bus to a bus to a bus, and then eventually into master or wherever you want outside of it. If you're using Reaper, it's a very similar setup. But if I listen just to the if I solo the rhythm track, so I can affect the stereo just for them without affecting anything else because I have the stereo plug-in on that bus. So that's actually where I would use it. That's where I use individual buses for certain tracks, those sort of things. Like if you've got like 3 or 4 guitars that are all going to use, like if you're doing multi-track for one guitar sound, like I said, for like doing a double track for wide guitars, or you're just doing multiple takes and you just want to be able to line them up under different tracks. If you run them all together into one bus, instead of putting effects on all 3 of those different tracks, you can put the effects on the bus just one time and control all 3 of them at the same time. And that's how and why I use another bus for that. Hey, Bob, how you doing? All right, last chance for questions because we're about to close it up here before Ted's stream. Let me get a link for that since I forgot to do that before we started. There's his live stream. Add that in as our auto redirect as well. There we go. All right, any other questions before we get out of here? Drop that off there. Oh, no! Your pizza didn't show up. No! Send out a search party. We're going to find Tom's Pizza. If you do have any additional questions, everybody knows where to send them. Send them over there to TheUBIE@gmail.com. I will do my best to answer them for you, get you all set up and taken care of. And as always, thanks everybody for watching. My next live stream tomorrow, 10 a.m. In the meantime, running over to Ted, you can either hit the link that's up there at the top or just hang around. Once I hit in stream, it should take you over there automatically. And thanks everybody for being around this evening. We will see you over at Ted's live stream.
I like steak.